Hello, sweet kindergartners. You're home today. It's so cold outside. So I hope that you're in your house and you're all warm and cozy and you don't have to go outside into the cold. For those of you who are listening today, I am your specialist teacher. You have foundations today. So I know most of you probably won't find this video because you're going to be busy with your family or your grown-ups are working today and maybe you're at daycare or someone else is babysitting you. So if you did find this video, good job, congratulations. In Foundations, we've been talking a lot about cooperation and teamwork, right? So we know that teamwork is when more than one person comes together to reach and work on the same goal. We've been practicing teamwork in a lot of different ways. We've been learning how to start and play a game and how to end a game without getting mad if we don't win. We've also been talking about how we can put all our ideas together to create something that's maybe more amazing than we could even do on our own. And so today I'm going to be reading you a book about teamwork, and it's a book about siblings and their teamwork. So a sibling is like a brother or a sister. And growing up with a sibling, I know it can be hard to get along sometimes, especially in days like today when you're stuck at home. I have four boys of my own, so I know that sometimes my boys really struggle with teamwork and working together. So I hope you enjoy this book. The title of our book today is called Maple and Willow Together, and the book is by Lori Nichols. She's the author and the illustrator. Maple and her little sister Willow were always together. It was hard to remember a time when the girls weren't together. In fact, their parents even wondered if the girls had their own language, and in a way, they did. They spent mornings together and most nights. On sunny days, the girls looked for heart rocks, built fairy houses, and caught grasshoppers. Hide and seek was one of their favorite games. "You're it," Maple would shout, but Maple didn't like the way Willow counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When it rained, Maple would chirp, "I'm in charge of the umbrella." Willow didn't mind because she was in charge of the puddles. The puddles brought out worms. Maple and Willow both loved worms. Maple kept her worm in a special box, her box. And that was okay with Willow because she liked her worm to wriggle all over her fingers. One day, Maple decided they should pick dandelions. Willow wanted to blow them to the wind, but Maple wanted to collect the dandelions, not blow them. That's when Willow decided to show Maple a thing or two. And Maple decided to tell Willow a thing or two. Then Willow took it out on Maple's toy. And Maple took it out on Willow. Neither sister wanted to be together ever again. The girls were separated and sent to their own rooms. But after a while, that got boring. So Maple slipped something over to Willow. Then Willow slipped something over to Maple. The girls met halfway and were together once again. They couldn't wait to run back outside. And this time, when Maple and Willow collected dandelions, they both made wishes and blew them to the wind. That evening, they took a bath and put on their pajamas and hopped like grasshoppers and read more books and fell asleep together. So maybe this book made you think about how well you get along with your sibling or siblings if you have any. It can be really tricky. It definitely takes a lot of teamwork. And a word that we've been starting to talk about a little is called compromise. Compromising means two people don't agree on something, and so they kind of meet in the middle. So maybe your brother or sister has one idea and you have another, and neither of you want to bend. You both really want your idea or your decision or your choice. Compromise means maybe I get a little of what I want and the other person gets a little of what they want, and we meet in the middle. Or maybe we pick something we both agree on. Compromising isn't easy. Sometimes we feel tempted to just fight and fight until we get what we want. But the problem is, like these sisters learned, if we don't compromise, then, well, one, we might get in trouble. We might end up making the other person mad and they might lose their temper. We might lose our temper. There could be consequences. And sometimes when we don't compromise, the other person just doesn't really want to play with us. So here I am. I really want to play the game I want, or I really want to watch the show I want to watch. But if I'm willing to stick by that no matter what, and I never compromise with somebody like my brother or sister, then I might find out that I'm playing the game all alone, which isn't very fun. Or I'm watching the show all alone, which isn't as fun. So today on this snow day, I just encourage you to really work on your cooperation, teamwork, and compromise skills. Maybe you can go with a brother or sister and go build some Legos and do some compromising, or create something, use your imaginations, use some compromising. Maybe you'll pull out a board game. You might remember we've been playing Candyland and Foundations. So you might have some type of game at home where you can really practice those skills we've been working on. Who's going to start the game? Who picks what piece? What do we do when we take turns? What happens if I'm getting mad because I'm not winning? What do I do if I do win? So think about all those skills we've been practicing. See if you can put them to use when you are hanging out at home or at daycare today, trying to stay all warm. Find some ways that you can use teamwork, and then you can tell me all about them when you're at Foundations this week. I miss you, students, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Hopefully it's warmer so we can be together at Meadowview tomorrow.